This is a fan-generated show. If you would like to support us, please go to jamieglazov.com, and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. All your support is greatly appreciated.
This is a Nani Darwish moment brought to you by the Glazov gang. I lived in the Islamic culture up to age 30, a culture of jihad and martyrdom, a culture that does not celebrate life, but celebrates death, conquering, and martyrdom. In my father's funeral, many people told us, "Congratulations, your father is now in paradise because he's a shaheed." As an 8-year-old girl, I didn't want my father in heaven. I wanted him down on earth with us. Islam sacrifices everybody for jihad. It sacrifices men, it sacrifices women and children, and orphans them for the purpose of jihad. After I came to America, and I've been here for 37 years, I experienced firsthand biblical values. And I remember when I used to hear my Jewish friends saying, "We want to leave this world a better place." My Christian friends used to say, there is the fruits of the Spirit that we want to spread around us in our lives. I was very glad to join the culture of life in America, culture of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. I'm grateful for it every day, even though the religion of peace that I came from is the only religion on earth that kills people who leave it. And I left Islam. My fear of Islam is justified. What's worse than a death warrant on your life? But that does not stop the far left in America from saying and calling me Islamophobe. And it doesn't stop Facebook from suspending me for 24 hours for writing a post critical of the culture of death. This was my post on Facebook that was pulled down several months after I wrote it, right after the Christmas work party in San Bernardino, the terror attack by Muslim terrorists. And I posted my opinion after that. You know, around that time, there were many, many things about Islam rejecting happiness, rejecting celebrations. There was a man in the United Kingdom, a shop owner, who was killed by a fellow Muslim because he wished his customers Happy Easter. Several Muslim clerics at that time also stated that saying Merry Christmas to Christians is worse than murder. After Saudi Arabia banned people from celebrating Valentine's Day and prohibiting men and women from celebrating their love. Remember, this is the same culture that has no problem whatsoever in celebrating 9/11. This is the same culture that celebrates the terrorism and the stabbing of children in Israel. Even the last attack in Nice, they celebrated it. And the Orlando attack on a gay nightclub was celebrated in many parts of the Middle East as good for killing all these gay people. I'm now going to read you my post that was removed by Facebook because I was trying to expose the culture behind the San Bernardino terror attack. This is what I said. Islam regards life on earth as naturally bad. And that's why life in the Muslim world is cheap and the best thing to kill yourself for Allah. Muslims know they are miserable and want to spread the misery. Why is the Muslim world the way it is? The only miserable place on earth? Let's spread the misery they want. They're not comfortable with seeing happy cultures. Up to here is what Facebook did not like me to say. This is the part that I read to you now that they didn't like. My post did not end here. This is how it ended. Like America was celebrating life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, all these are protected. Islam causes the mind to be confused, and these Muslims who immigrate to the United States with the intention of jihad and teaching their children about jihad should be deported back to the Islamic heaven. Uncle, this was my post after the San Bernardino attack. And a few months after San Bernardino, Facebook found it to be offensive for Muslims. So I don't know what's the deal with Facebook and the enforcers of the blasphemy and apostasy laws of Islam. There are nations under which if you speak any kind of criticism or leave Islam, you are going to be executed. And it seems that Facebook is allowing such tyranny, Islamic tyranny, to be practiced on Facebook. But unfortunately, Facebook is standing against my right to criticize a religion and a culture that is defending jihad, a culture that allows the killing of minorities in the Middle East, like Christians, Yazidis, Kurds, and other sects of Islam, while Sunnis kill Shiites and Shiites kill Sunnis. And anyone who dares utter a word against Islam or the culture of peace, as we call Islam, this is unacceptable. It's an attack on my freedom to express my fear against a death penalty by people who are writing death warrants against me. And Facebook is stopping me from saying that the culture of death is evil. That's all I said. That the culture of misery is bad. That's all I said. I hope you can read it and tell me what you think, if what I said was wrong or right. I want to thank you for listening, and I want to thank Jamie Glazov for giving me this chance to speak about that to you. Please support Jamie Glazov and go to his website, jamieglazov.com. Thank you very much.